You never should call anyone out because you don't know what's behind closed doors.
Do you find that you get underestimated?
Of course, my whole life I've been underestimated.
Why do you think that is?
You know what? I don't know. Depends on like what bucket I fall into, right? Depending on who I'm talking to and when I'm talking to them, right? So like, I can be, if I like, and I'm not saying that I am, but if somebody finds me cute, then she can't be smart, right? If I'm smart, then I can't be athletic, right? If I'm too athletic and too fit, then I can't be competent, like in other areas. Then I'm only good in fitness. It's like no matter what if I dominate or I'm really good in one thing, then it lessens the ability in people's minds that I can be good at something else. Like where is it said or written that I can't? You know, not me only. I'm talking about anybody that you can't be good in more than one thing if you put your mind to it. So to me, it's like, I think you can be good at anything you do if you actually have the discipline and desire to get good at it and practice it.
Well, so this is kind of a hallmark of, in my opinion, of your personality is that you, and I asked you that question because I see that. I see people underestimating you to their folly.
Thank you.
Made
it's
that.
True. You see me, Sal.
Well, it's true, but you've turned that into a superpower because I feel like it's like they underestimate you, which opens the door for you to go in and do what you're going to do. And I see you using that because you don't come out and try and be like, I do this, I do that.
Never.
You're almost like, please underestimate me. So you've turned it into a superpower. That's on purpose, yeah?
Well, yeah, it is on purpose because it happens. By the way, I feel like sometimes because it's happened so much in my life that I do feel like I constantly have a chip on my shoulder and I have something to prove to myself. Like the most. I don't really give a shit about what someone else feels as much until they actually do that, until they underestimate me. And in my head, like that long memory, I'm like, all right, I'm going to show that person, you know, and I'm going to show them the best way I can by just doing it really well and surpassing them, or like being like, it's happened recently. There's a guy that everybody here knows. He's very well known, very well known. He's actually a good person, but he has a lot of, he's got a lot of accoutrements that he was able to kind of elevate and become like really strong in the space of motivation, let's say, right? And, you know, I think he's got good intentions, but sometimes good intentions, what's that saying? Like sometimes it's like the path to
hell, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Right. And so like, you know, we talked about doing this kind of business together or that kind of business. And it never kind of like, it constantly like flails, not because of me, but because of that person. And so, you know, what happened is I'm like, all right, well, that's not gonna work because I'm not gonna chase somebody to that point where that I'm constantly gonna like rely on that person. I gotta rely on myself. So over time, I went and found somebody else that now I'm building this situation with, this potential business. And now they come back. They're like, well, what happened? I thought we were going to do this. And the person I'm doing it with is much more successful than that other person. And they're kind of like shocked that's happening. So I guess that's a long and it's a very convoluted story to explain something that's pretty simple, which is that it happens all the time. And it's up to you, it's up to me to kind of I'm going to work harder. I'm going to like get to that thing without that, and they'll see it themselves. I don't have to like blatantly put it in their face because you got to be so good that they'll notice and recognize you even when you don't have to like blast it in their face. And that's happened time and time again.